There's another idea I've been thinking about that I don't always get right. A lot of these things that I film a short little video about are things I don't know that I get right, but I get them more right because I take the time to think about them some. And the one that's on my mind today is um, whatever decisions you make breed more similar decisions. So if you make strong decisions, they create and generate more strong decisions. If you make weak decisions, they generate more weak decisions. I think that's why colleagues and parents, coaches, uh, in our relationships, that's why we get nervous and overreact sometimes when someone makes a decision that seems like it's just purely because we want something, we don't care what it costs. Like when, quite honestly, when Uncle Dave makes some of the decisions he makes, we don't feel great about those because we know they're just kind of like an emotional reaction to, I want what I want. I'm just going to eat honey buns with icing on for every meal, you know? So it's not that the honey bun was such a bad decision. It's that I think we all know that a decision like that to have a honey bun and then put icing on and eat that as your meal, not as a snack, not part of it as a snack, eat that as your meal, does actually have an effect. It's fine to do stuff like that occasionally, but then you're actually, depending on why you made that decision and what you want that honey bun to do for you, you're either like, cool, okay, that was fun, that was nice, but that's not what I'm doing, because you made it out of a strong place, or you made it out of a weak place where now you're more vulnerable to having that for another meal, and then another meal, and then another meal, another meal, and then you have brain degradation, literally, because your brain doesn't have good fuel. So the decision it can be a good, strong decision to say, I'm going to enjoy a honey bun for this one meal, and I'm going to let it replace whatever. Um, but I'm jogging, I'm doing all these other things, I'm having salad for lunch, I understand what it is, I've waited, I understand, like, this isn't amazing, it's just a fun little bonus. That would be more of a strong decision. A decision is like, I just want something sweet. Just give me something sweet. Okay, I like honey buns. Let me just have that. That's like, let me have another one. Like that. So it's not whether you have a honey bun with icing on it. It's what is that? It is that underneath, when you peel all the layers back, is that a strong decision or is that a weak decision? A decision to eat less opens up the door for jogging, which opens the door for paying more attention to the types of foods that you eat, opens up the door for jogging with other people and relating and becoming socialized, opens up the door to all kinds of things. So a strong decision to eat less and jog and exercise opens up one after another after another. A strong decision gives birth to more strong decision. A decision to do your schoolwork or whatever work you have in front of you the first chance you get kind of propels you into more, because if you do that work that you've been avoiding first thing, then you're like energized by it, and then you go, you know what, I can knock out another one of these difficult tasks. So strong decisions to go ahead and attack things that you'd rather avoid or not think about, or decisions to make or strong decisions, they will breed more. Like a decision to be helpful around your house and to clean up will probably be a decision to look up and pay attention to other people around you and what are their needs and how can I be helpful. So the core ideas in these categories: being helpful, addressing issues that are things you're afraid of, making small sacrifices now, doing something for your future, reaching out and communicating. These are all what I would say would be strong decisions. And it can be a strong decision to have a piece of cake and say, you know what, but I'm going to replace my dinner tonight with a piece of cake, and that's because I've done all these other things, and I'm going to have 2/3 of the piece of cake and not the whole cake, and I will be happy with that. And strong decision leaves you energized and enthusiastic and happy. A weak decision leaves you kind of weakened and a more of a state where you're more vulnerable to make another emotional decision, something that doesn't really address the issue. So strong decisions address the actual underlying issues of our lives and does something about them, and they breed more. Weak decisions don't address the underlying issues and they just cover them up, and they kind of leave us in a weakened state. So those are some thoughts about the significance of the decisions that we make. Strong decisions breed strong decisions. Weak decisions breed weak decisions.